actually making that decision. Anahita Sedaghatfar for the defense.
True. Jane, as if the defense didn't already have an uphill battle. I mean, watching Travis Alexander's brother and sister give those statements today, it was truly heart-wrenching. And at this point, I mean, Jodi Arias is going to have to get up. She's going to have to speak to those jurors. She's going to have to look them in the eye and say the two words that she has not said all of these years. And that is, I am sorry. She is going to have to apologize to the Alexander family. She's going to have to show genuine remorse. Beg for mercy, take ownership of what she did, and hope that at least one juror will sympathize or have mercy for her.
Anahita,
that's her best chance at this point.
First of all, we don't know that this woman can show genuine remorse. That's number one. Number two, even if she does look in the jurors' eyes and pretend to show remorse, these are the same jurors she looked in their eyes for 18 days on the stand and lied to. So she has no credibility with this jury. What I think is, though, you see, Jodi Arias has been able to manipulate everybody in her life except for this jury. They convicted her of murder one. I think she's going to try in a last-ditch effort to manipulate them.
She has no other choice.
We are going to continue this debate on the other side. Let's debate it with our expert panel. Does Jodi have any mitigating factors? We got to start with the defense on this one. Anahita Sedaghatfar.
Well, first, Jane, I think that doing that interview was one of the dumbest things Jodi Arias can do in this case. I mean, she basically threw her attorneys under the bus, the same attorneys that were spending 5 years of their lives trying to defend Jodi and spare her life. And what is she doing? She's going on camera, divulging attorney-client conversations, saying that her attorneys told her that she has no mitigating factors, saying she wants to die. I mean, Juan Martinez is definitely going to introduce this tape, and the defense is going to have no choice but to spin it and basically argue that maybe Jodi's not playing with a full deck, that there's something wrong with her. She has mental issues, that she's asking to be killed.
Her attorneys would never tell her that they have no mitigating factors. I mean, I could see Jodi actually using that interview to set up some, in her head at least, some future appeal about her legal counsel not being good. Look, her lawyers want off the case, I believe, in large part because of this interview that she did just moments after she was found guilty of first-degree murder. Absolutely not. I can't blame them.
The attorneys she basically put her defense attorneys in a potential conflict of interest, and I don't blame them for running to the judge, filing their motion to request to be removed.
If you would let me finish, I was saying, if you would let...
You may finish.
If you would let me finish.
I guess the issue that I have is with you, and you've done this and others have done it, attacking the defense attorneys for doing their job. And I think that under these circumstances...
How did I attack the defense attorneys?
I just said... have done the best that they can.
I got to defend him on this one. He didn't attack him, Anahita.
Well, Anahita...
I didn't attack the defense attorneys. I have said since day one, let me finish. I have said since day one, Jodi Arias has done zero to help her case. She has...
Anahita Sedaghatfar, you yourself said it was very stupid for her to give that one interview. Well, the judge also banned her from doing any other interviews and also informed the sheriff, who just left here, that he is not to tell Jodi about requests for interviews. What that tells me is one of the reasons why the attorneys may have wanted off the case is because she wanted to do a media press junket. She wanted to not just do KSAZ, the local station, but then, do In Session or HLN or 48 Hours or any other network. She wanted to do a press junket.
Absolutely, Jane, and I think that that's also one of the reasons the attorneys filed their motion to withdraw. Of course, the court wasn't going to grant that motion this late in the game, but the defense attorneys were basically screaming out to the judge, help us. We cannot control our client. Who does that? Who basically throws their attorneys under the bus right after they've been convicted of first-degree murder, before the penalty phase has even begun, and says, I want to die and I don't have any mitigating factors? I think the judge did the right thing. She didn't allow the attorneys to get off the case, but she threw them a bone, and she basically said no more talking to the media. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen any criminal defendant do something like this.
I kind of think this is a missed opportunity. They sort of
She is a liar and she is manipulative. So it doesn't matter.
It only takes one of those jurors, though, Fred.
Not
really
going to happen.
Takes one of those jurors.
She has a better chance
Anahita.
of going to the moon.
It's
never going to happen.
Let me finish.
Anahita, let me say
finish.
something.
Let me make my
you
point.
say it.
These are death qualified jurors.
It's John
Excuse me, let me finish.
Lieberman's turn.
Anahita is saying it only takes one juror. This jury has spoken, and they've spoken loudly. They don't believe Jodi Arias.